Hey guys, it's time. We have a couple of updates coming in for the normal branch. My Steam is currently updating. The file is 1.2 gigs large. I am very curious when it's going to come out for Steam, for Switch, because I don't have it out for Switch yet. But I hear it's out for PlayStation and Xbox as well already, so that's pretty good. I hope you guys can download it. There's a couple things that they're addressing also in their experimental branch, but more about that later. So let's go over here. First of all, thank you for playing and so on. The list is long, right? But of course there's a couple things that they want to address, because this is the second ever patch to come out after 4.0 came out. So let's look into this. Players upgrading their save to Waypoint are now awarded additional free technology slots. This fix will also apply to players who have already upgraded their save to Waypoint. So basically everybody's getting free inventory slots. I haven't started the game yet for today. I mean, it's updating as we speak. So I don't know how many or what's going to happen, but I'm really curious. And I hope that kind of makes up for everybody's, I guess, inconvenience. Because, you know, we were getting all of our general slots combined with our cargo slots, and then everybody was like, well, no, I don't have enough technology slots anymore because, you know, I was installing them all in my general slot. A new difficulty setting has been added, which allows players to lock themselves out of any further difficulty setting changes. Once enabled, this action is permanent, which I think is really interesting for example, when you're doing a challenge, you know, you're doing a permadeath challenge. You lock it and you can't get out of it. But it's also personally, I mean, that's one thing, but personally for me, temptation is always the devil. I don't know. What do you guys think? I like this change. I like that they added the option to, I should say, right? Photon cannon can now be deleted. Hallelujah. Oh my god, this is something that I think we all are so happy about. I've been joking that, you know, Sean has been listening to my stream. By the way, I'll be streaming during the drops. They're currently live. Today's day 3. If you haven't claimed the items in your Twitch inventory, please do so. They do expire. You won't be able to get them. There's drops right now happening as we speak. I'm gonna go live right after basically uploading this video. So come on over and hang out. I will be actually live up until the 23rd. I'm doing a No Man's Sky marathon, so I'm gonna be live every day and hanging out and chilling and you know, streaming. So if you want to hang out, you're very welcome to. Anyway, I've been joking that Sean has been listening to my stream, and you know, of course, you know, he listened to me and added the option for us to be able to delete the photon cannon if we have another weapon installed. Thank you, Sean. The strength of Starship specialization bonuses have been increased, so the higher grade ships receive greater inherent bonuses to their stats. So, fighters who are specialized on fighting will get more potential damage stats, right? Or a higher stat ceiling. But at the same time, I'm kind of curious the reason why we loved haulers, right? Or, you know, the ones that loved haulers were using them for, you know, they were hauling things. They were the ones that had the potential, they had the most potential to have the highest inventory slots, right? Especially the big haulers. So, what up? Like, what are we gonna do with that? Are we gonna get additional more bonuses, or is the shield attribute gonna increase a little bit more on haulers? What's the dealio? Anyway, okay, so that higher grade ships receive greater inherent bonuses with their stats, S-class and so on. This scales steeply with both class and ship specialization, so that, for the example, okay, Explorer class ships will have significantly further warp ranges. Perfect. As well as damage, shield, and warp bonuses, starships will now also have an inherent agility-based stat, which benefits all maneuverability upgrades in the same way as the other specialization stats affect their relevant upgrades. Stat bonuses on procedural jetpacks. Jetpack upgrades have been increased. Hazard protection, Pulse engine, hyperdrive. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I mean, that's really the point, right? Like I was talking about this. There was a lot of people that were very disappointed about. Oh God, I have to sneeze. My brain feels like it has turned into a shake weight. A lot of people were sadly disappointed with the upgrade 4.0 that basically removed not only inventory slots, right, technology, what I mentioned earlier, but also instead of 6 technology upgrade modules, we had only 3 available per technology, plus of course, you know, craftables and the illegal ones, or the sentinel ones, I should say, sorry, because the illegal ones count as purchasable upgrades. Anyway, point is, a lot of people were like, well, we were able to use 6 upgrades and now we can use 3, so they stole our stats, right? Technically, well, yes and no, not really, because it didn't really cut all of the potential in half, right? We basically kind of lost 20% of our max stats, maybe 30. Let's make it 35. I refuse to believe that it was 40 or higher, because I am still like, even if the numbers, listen, if you go by the numbers, sure, I was at what, 43k DPS on my photon cannon, right, on my infra knife, and now I'm making 17k damage. But I'm still, I mean, I'm making damage. Let's say it that way. No enemy is currently an issue, and I'm playing on challenging, right? So it's like, per number, yeah, sure, but not really. Like if you're playing it, there's a little bit of a difference. Like it takes a split second longer, but it's still pretty freaking good. So that being said, I'm glad that they're increasing the upgrade stat bonuses, because that kind of, you know, shows us that what I suspected would happen is happening, right? All of the upgrades that we lost will not be that important anymore, because instead of using 6 and wasting a bunch of space, we're going to be able to use 3 with better stats. Fix an issue that could cause broken tech to permanently block some inventory slots. Reduce the likelihood of incoming damage to break a piece of technology while the exosuit shields are charged. Drop rate of spawning sacks retrieved by the living frigate from fleet expeditions has been increased. Yay! That's really cool. I've been sending out my living frigates on missions regularly, and over the course of the last couple, well, weeks and weeks, I maybe got 3 or something. And I've really been playing around with, you know, longer missions versus sending them out, basically a bunch of them into one mission, like a bunch of living frigates in one mission, 1 living frigate per mission, and so on. Making sure that they were basically being sent to missions that they were specialized for, right? If whatever stats they had the most points in. Yeah, I thought it was a me problem, but apparently it was an everybody problem, so that's cool. Starting slots, difficulty settings now adds additional inventory slots as well as additional companion and squadron slots, which is pretty cool for everybody that just wants to have a chill experience without having to grind their butts off without, you know. I like that. Added a confirm button to the delete base option, which everybody will be happy about. That is incredibly clumsy, just like me, who dares to actually you know, enable the option to click and sell instead of, you know, waiting for the circle, because let's be honest, I'm too impatient. Hazard protection now notes on the HUD when it's critically damaged. Fix an issue that prevented players from loading their manual save in permadeath. Fix an issue that caused the neutron cannon to deal nearly no damage. Well, thank you. Fix an issue that could leave some players floating in space when reloading their save. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've had that never happen to me, but that sounds... I'm sorry if that happened to you. Fix an issue that prevented the correct charging of exocraft technology. Prevented players with very large inventories from seeing all of their items when transferring to another inventory, such as storage container. I wonder if they also fixed the issue with the nutrient processor inventory, because when you are transferring stuff from your exosuit to the nutrient processor and you scroll down, basically the bottom part is empty, and whatever stuff you might have on the bottom what like is invisible. I don't know if that's referring to the same issue. I personally haven't really had that issue yet. I don't know. Cause improbable large numbers of sentinels to spawn at player settlements. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I mean, listen, I'm not one to want stuff to happen, but I would be very, very interested in seeing how that happened. You know, I want to see a screenshot or something, or like a video. Improbably large numbers. Apparently there were hundreds and thousands. I don't know. That's what you guys tell me. I don't know. That caused missions to fail to recognize the exocraft technology was correctly charged. Some items such as projectile ammo to build the wrong amount. Oh yeah, when you first built projectile ammo, you crafted 50 instead of 1,250, which I did, and then I wasted a bunch of ferrite because ferrite is so expensive, but you know what I mean. And then when it crafted, well, the double amount, it crafted 2,500. That was really funny. Fixed an issue that could cause freighters to be missing their hyperdrive after purchase. I mean, goes without saying, right? Hello. Everybody's happy about that one. Finally. Number of clashes between changing inventory tabs and changing stack sizes. They basically put the ability to swap from your freighter inventory and go basically from one storage container to another to Q&E, and also changing stack sizes to Q&E. I'm curious how you guys fixed that. Did you change it to another hotkey, or like what's happening? Anyway, where different pop-ups would take the same scrolling input. I'm not really sure about that one. Prevented cheating tabs in the freighter inventory when hovering on an over an empty slot. Could strand players on the space station if they manage to dock with a broken pulse engine. I can't believe that that's even a thing. That's beautiful. Oh my god. I mean, I'm guessing it's because, you know, when you go to the anomaly, you can switch to your other ship. You can portal to the space station. But why would they strand there? Did that happen to you guys? Like, were you not even able to, I don't know, portal out, or what's happening? I also don't know what that means. Like, were you guys still able to usually able to fly out even with the broken pulse engine? Like, what's happening there? Anyway, that's gone. To salvage their only operational Starship. Prevented technology attachments from appearing on exocraft. When reported to base, the owner's name is now more clearly displayed in the UI. Could cause some newly acquired inventory items to be visually missing from the main inventory. Where old cargo slots were visible in the UI, such as when viewing ships through the analysis visor. Yeah, so basically it was when you were hovering over your ship, it was saying, I don't know, solar ship, S-class, amount, instead of, you know, amount and amount, right? So right now we have technology and cargo slots, and before that we had general technology and cargo slots. So it was basically kind of mixing those two like information points together and showing us a weird amount. No, that's fixed. I like that. Prevent large inventories from being fully displayed in some circumstances. For example, when using storage containers, it's nice. Duplicate hyperdrives to be found in crash and NPC ships during the tutorial. Really? Okay. Cause livestock units to display too few inventory slots in the UI. Cause critically damaged hazard protection to appear to become recharged and functional when sitting in a starship. Cause crash starship salvage to return an invalid price for the ship. Visual issues with the inventory slot unlocking. Cause journey milestone guidance missions to end too early. And could prevent bases from correctly uploading. Okay. The visual quality of the stars have been improved. FSR 2.04 being enabled while using HDR. A number of rendering issues with particles. Optimize the rendering of particles. Optimize star and sky rendering. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Like, I really like that. The game is already beautiful, and they're optimizing everything, making everything more efficient. I mean, you know, they have to, right? But still, you know, it's good to see. Visual issues with freighter engines. Improve the trade rocket engine effects. Dude, how much more? Okay, listen. Listen. Wait. Hold the line, caller. So, this is the first ever picture I took of the rocket, right? Other than having taken a couple more. I mean, it is pretty freaking... Oh. Stop. Game, stop. Look at this beauty. Excuse me? But sure, make it prettier. I like it. An issue that could cause volcanoes to pop out of existence. For the final attestation of the Artemis path have been improved. Improve the text displayed when viewing cooking items in the catalog. An issue that caused predatory fish to move too slowly. Oh no. No, it makes sense. Whenever a number of scrolling issues in the info portal. PlayStation 5 crash and a bunch of crashes. I mean, read through these. I'm glad that they're constantly fixing crashes, but yeah. Pretty freaking cool. Alright, so that's out today. Make sure to, yeah, look into that. If you haven't yet, update your game and let's play some video games. Like I said, I'm live on Twitch right now. Come over and collect your drops and make sure to collect your drops in your Twitch inventory. Click on claim item so you absolutely own that item, right? If you don't own the game yet, if you want to claim the game, claim it in your inventory in the game later on, that's absolutely fine. Connect your games later on, that's absolutely fine. There's no time limit there, but Twitch inventory claims do run out, so claim them there 100%, please. I don't want you guys to miss out on a couple of really cool free items, you know? So yeah. All right, I hope you had fun. I hope this was of some importance to you. And I'll see you guys, well, next time. Thank you so much for watching.